Rolling. All right, guys, welcome. This is Russell Armstrong with Digital Altitude. This is the traffic training webinar, and we are going to be discussing a topic today of lead magnets and tripwires, which we're not talking explosives here. We're talking bringing people in. So I'm going to be going through some samples of what you can do for utilizing a lead magnet, and a lead magnet usually is a free offer going into a tripwire, which is something someone's going to buy at a low cost. So first of all, we'll go ahead and kind of get some of the housekeeping here out of the way. If you would like a recording of this webinar, or if there's any handouts or links that I refer to in this webinar, you're more than welcome to email me, and please write this down. It's Armstrong at digitalaltitude.co, and I'm going to actually put that in the question area and also in the chat area. So give me just a second here. Armstrong at digitalaltitude. All right, Armstrong at digitalaltitude.co, and this is where you can email me for any past webinars, documents, etc. And so I'm going to put this in the chat area and also in the question area. Please copy and paste that, because once this webinar is over, that will all go away. So so please take that down. Don't email support and ask them for a copy of this webinar. Another place that you can find this webinar also, let me show you here in your back office. So you go to your Digital Altitude back office here. You log on. And let me go to my membership logon. I got two different logons here, and sometimes it just gives me all sorts of grief. All right, so you log on to your back office, you go to where it says TV, and you go to where it says training calls, and there will be all of the different recordings here, not only my webinars in here, but also you'll see different webinars, question and answer sessions, etc. So there's a lot of different webinars. There's 4 pages of these webinars in here, and if you wanted to do a search for some instead of having to scroll through all 4 pages, if you're looking for something to do with let's say Facebook, you can just do a Facebook search, and that'll narrow down all of the webinars that have to do with Facebook. Okay, if you wanted to look for solo ads, you can search for solo ads, and again, it'll narrow it down to just the webinars to deal with solo ads. Okay, so so there are a lot of webinars that are in the back office here for you, available. They're free. You can go through them, and you know, that was one way to get a lot of extra training there as well. Okay, so real quick about myself. My name's Russell Armstrong. I'm a retired fire officer of 31 years. I've owned 11 successful businesses since the age of 18. Currently own 4 online businesses, 5 if you include Digital Altitude as an affiliate. I have taught students for over 34 years and currently taught, actually I have to update that file, it's a little bit over 1,200 students now in the internet marketing field. So a little bit of experience hopefully I can share with you guys. For those of you that raised your hand when it came to the being a RISE member, one of the things that we did for you, because obviously you don't have access directly to a one-on-one traffic coach, so one of the things that we did for you is we created a group. Let me get rid of this style and themes. No, I want to get out of here. Go. Okay, it doesn't want to go away. All right, so let's see here. Come on. It's got to go away. No, I want navigation so I can see it. There we go. All right. So one of the things we created for you here, and you can tell that these webinars are live because sometimes we have these glitches, but we have created a group traffic coaching call package that is available to you. It's not only to Rise members, but for Ascend, Peak, or Apex members that have finished up with their traffic coaching and want to get more. These are available to you also. One-on-one traffic coaching right now with Digital Altitude is pretty pricey. It's $500 per hour. They give you a little bit of a discount the bigger packages you buy, etc. But if you're not wanting to go that route, you can always do the group traffic coaching calls. They are limited to 5 participants, although typically we have anywhere from 1 to 3 maybe on these group calls. So it's pretty intimate. You're dealing with a traffic coach. You're dealing with not only paid traffic, solo ads, banners, social media, PPC, CPA, video marketing, etc., but also organic or non-paid traffic avenues such as, again, social media, video marketing, email marketing, blogs, articles, etc. So it's a good way to get more one-on-one, as close as possible to one-on-one with a traffic coach to get your business promoted and get it really up and moving. Raise of hands real quick. How many people have experience here in any kind of marketing? You've either marketed an affiliate product before, you've done this quite often, etc. Raise your hand if you have any kind of marketing experience. And we've got, looks like about 7% of you have raised your hand. So that tells you a lot that marketing is it can be a lot of fun. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do because you're getting in front of cold audiences and you're promoting your product and so on. So it does help a lot to be hooked up with someone who has a lot of experience in marketing that can kind of, help guide you, help formulate a plan for your budget, your abilities, etc. And also to help you, I mean, I consider a lot of my instruction as, helping you avoid the landmines that we as instructors have fallen on years back. We try to help steer you away from those things. You're gonna land on your own landmines themselves, but it does help to have someone as a mentor to guide. If you listen to a lot of the programs out there, a lot of them are constantly talking about having mentors. Mentors will help fast track your business. So highly recommend that. What we charge for this traffic package, this group traffic call package, it's 3 one-hour sessions for $250. And like I said, one of the things about it is that for a 1-hour one-on-one traffic coaching session with one of my traffic coaching teams, it's $500 per hour. It starts at $500 per hour. So this is a pretty good deal. Half the cost, and you get 3 hours. And again, the maximum size of the groups are 5 people. So you definitely get to have your input with that group, and you get to also get people working on your business as well. Get some information about your business. So do me a favor, just email me if you're interested in finding out more information about this. I can certainly send you more information, the link to it and so on, and you can check it out from there. So real quick, I have created a team of traffic coaches. I'm the traffic coach manager, and I've created a team of traffic coaches into Digital Altitude to help share their knowledge in marketing and traffic generation experience. Between all of us, we have well over 100 years of training experience on training students. So a little bit about the team. Obviously, there's myself. I have Otis and Evelyn Jackson. They are a husband-wife team. Otis is a professional instructor or professional educator, teacher, and Evelyn worked in corporate America as a trainer as well. And with their online business that they started back in 2010, they have actually built their business enough to where Evelyn was able to leave her corporate America job and actually do this full time. Plus, she came over and started coaching for us as well. So running their own business. All of our coaches are Apex Climber members, just so you understand that we are affiliates as well. So there were some prerequisites in order to even become a traffic coach. You had to have some experience. That's why, again, I have hand selected this team here. So we have Otis and Evelyn Jackson. We also have Jay Andrada, and he again was a corporate trainer. Started his online business about 2011. Has done very well. He's taught. I got to update that slide too. I keep wanting to update these. About 750 students now in the internet marketing world. He is constantly sharing his business knowledge and his marketing knowledge with students. Very, very good educator. Some of you may have heard his webinars before. He's come in and guest hosted a couple of these webinars before, and just a brilliant educator and just a phenomenal trainer. He is part of our team. We also have Vanessa Dunford. She is the youngest on our team, and she is located out in the UK. Jay is actually located out in the Philippines, so he handles a lot of our Malaysian, but he also does have US-based customers or students as well. Vanessa is located out in the UK. She's had her own online business or her own offline business for 5 years. Fantastic instructor, very energetic. She's the youngest in our group, and she's just a little dynamo. She is very knowledgeable in marketing, and especially in Bing. I consider her the queen of Bing traffic. So she is very, very good. So again, if you guys are interested in Bing traffic, you may want to look into that group coaching session, and we can hook you up with Vanessa as well. And our newest addition here is Bobby Dube. She has had a business owner for many, many years. She is a phenomenal instructor, and for technical background, she is just unbeatable. She knows how to put systems together, etc. Very, very good at what she does. She's got an incredible business sense to her. She has a passion for students, and does very, very good. She's the newest member on our team. We just brought her on here just recently. So that is our traffic coaching team. We're kind of a small team, but we get things handled, and so we hope to be helping you guys out, continually from now and into the future. So let's see here. It looks like we have one question here. Well, Joel is saying no sound. Everybody raise your hand if you can hear me. I think if I wasn't being able to be heard, I would have a million people, sending me information there. So Joel, you may need to, I mean, just actually, since I guess he can't hear me, that may need to type my message real quick. Let's see here. Log out and back in again. If you guys are ever on a webinar, unless it's like a webinar that is, oh, okay, so it looks like he's got it going. All right, if you're ever on a webinar, whether it's one of ours or whatever, unless it's a webinar that like is already full, then don't log out. See what you can do to fix the problem. But if you're ever where you can't see the screen or you can't hear or something like that, just log out and log back in again. You just want to be careful if it's one of those really popular webinars that's completely full, where they had a limited number of people that could attend. You may end up logging out and someone else takes your spot. So you got to be careful with something like that. But otherwise, just log out and log back in again. Okay, so what I had told you is what we're going to discuss today. Let me shrink this screen down here. Is we are going to discuss creating a lead magnet. Now, what I mean by, and I basically just came up with this topic. I was helping a client, and so I thought, oh, this would be kind of a cool thing to teach people. So some of this stuff's going to be fast. So again, please ask for the recording or go into the back office and watch the recording. Usually I have those posted within 24 hours, so you can watch this again, all right? But there's a couple things that you're going to need to be able to have. In order to make this work, because I don't really have slides on this, this is just, again, years of experience and just coming up with the concept, and I'm just going to walk you through some of this stuff here. All right, so one of the things that I am going to, let's see here, one of the things that I'm going to need here is I need to get to my Aweber account. All right, so I'm going to get to my Aweber account and log in. I also need to get to this site here, and I'll explain this here for you in just a second. And where else do I need to go? I'm already in this. I'm already in my website here. So actually, let me go back over here. I'm going to log on to it again. Go on to my WordPress site, and I'll log on here and just go to my pages. Okay, so let's see here. So first thing I want to do, I'm going to get rid of that page. All right, everybody can see my screen still, right? Raise your hand so you can see the screen okay? Okay, good, good. All right, so let me explain to you what a tripwire is. I mean, what a lead magnet is. What a lead magnet is when we advertise and we send out an ad to someone, okay? So right at the moment, what we do is we advertise digital altitude, and that's a capture page. All right, so really, you could sit here and say that this right here, this download your free report, would be what's considered a lead magnet. It means that I'm going to give you I'm going to entice you with something. I want to give you something for free for you to give me your email address. Okay, so and then if you as you guys know, when you end up utilizing that capture page and someone wants that free download, then that ends up coming up here, and it's actually in our links here. It's actually the page that they get. So the download comes to them in the email, all right? And then what link we send them to is the step 1 page. So here's where they can download this free report, and then they can start step 1 for free, okay? Okay, so well, Christian, I'll show you that at the end here. All right, so this is what would be considered a lead magnet. Another thing that you can do to create a lead magnet is to have something like a page that people are going to go to. Let's see here. Let me actually go back to my pages here, and we have you view this. All right, so this would also be considered a lead magnet. So what I'm giving here is here is an ebook, all right, and it is affiliate marketing simplified. So it's an ebook that they can get. So I'm telling them, you know, hey, to get your ebook, you're going to put in your email address here, and I will send you the book. And I'm going to send it to them in the form of a link that they then can open up, download, etc., so that they can either, like I said, print it, they can read it online, or they can download it for their own use. Okay, so this would also be considered a lead magnet, and where then I could send this lead magnet, if someone then opts in here, their email address is going to go to my Aweber account, and they are then going to be redirected over to the Digital Altitude sales page. Okay, so I'm going to build that page. I'm going to give them a free ebook, and then I'm going to send them to Digital Altitude because that's the product I'm actually promoting. All right, so is everybody comprehending what I'm talking about? We're enticing them in with a free offer, okay, to come in and check out something. And now this would be considered, all right, so start your $1 trial immediately. This is what's considered a tripwire. And what we mean by a tripwire, someone has gone from a lead to actually purchasing something. Now, one of the things you guys all have found out is when someone clicks on this, we are now giving this away for free. But at the point they click on this, they don't realize that. They're getting it for $1. Okay, so that makes sense. So it goes from a lead magnet, which is a free report, a free ebook, or something like that, to a tripwire. And a tripwire is going to be, get rid of that. The tripwire is them actually pulling a credit card out of their wallet and purchasing something. Usually it's a very low price, anywhere from $1 to maybe $7 tops. That is what's considered a tripwire. And then that separates that kind of tire kicker, that looky-loo, from someone who wants to progress further, someone who really has more interest in it and wants to look at it a little bit deeper. Okay, so you guys getting that? Raise your hand if you're understanding the difference between a lead magnet and a tripwire. Okay, good. Good. All right. So now the first thing is, again, you could utilize, if you wanted to, here in the Digital Altitude back office, you know, there are, oops, wrong page. All right. Got to go up here to the capture page. Did you know that there are actually two different packages or two different capture pages on this link? Okay, so this one actually has the lead magnet in it because you're getting a free report. All right. The other one, this one right here, there's no mention of a free report anywhere in here, right? So there's no mention of a free report here. So so one of them is basically a lead magnet, and the other one is not a lead magnet. And usually they're just random on how they work here. So usually it's every couple times, and then they rotate between the two. If you wanted to create your own lead magnet, ebooks are great things to give away. Ebooks, reports, etc. So these are great things to give away, but a lot of people sit back and go, okay, well, I haven't written an ebook. I don't have a lot of knowledge in something, so how could I create a lead magnet to give away to someone, to get people on my email list? All right, well, one of the things that you can do is I utilize this company, and there are a lot of them out here. So let me show you here. If you, let's see here, private label rights. Private label right ebooks. Okay, there are a lot of different companies out here. Fiverr, you can go to PLR products, buy quality PLR products, master resale rights, which is the one I'm showing you here. A lot of these are like clubs and so on. I don't go to the ones that like, let me look at this one here. This is a private, okay, so buy quality PLRs. Let's see, your account. So these are different top PLR sites, etc. Okay, so niches. All right, and I'm not sure if they, let's see if they require, what is the cost to get your current wallet balance, okay, training course. Let's see here. Doesn't really have, let's see, a home page. All right, so, and again, it's the first time I've ever been to this one here. Some of them are, and this actually doesn't look like that bad of a site. So, you know, kind of remember this one here. This is buy quality PLRs. Now, what is a PLR? A PLR is a private label right, okay? Which means that someone else has written an ebook, and which is an electronic book. Someone else has written a book, and usually these aren't really big books. I mean, we're talking maybe 30 pages or less, but someone has written a book, and what they've done is they load it up onto one of these kind of sites here. And what these sites do is these sites allow us to buy them. So let's say we want to go to, let's see, I want to search for marketing ebooks. Okay, so I go to marketing ebooks, all right, and there are books in here. Now you don't want to go to ones, I personally don't want to go to ones that are video and ebooks because you can't personalize the video. What a PLR allows you to do is it allows us to take authorship of that book like we wrote it. Okay, that's what the licensing rights, the private licensing rights, enables us to do, is that we can alter it, we can make it our own, we can buy it, or we can sell it, we can break it apart, we can give it away, etc. That's all in the licensing. A master resale rights will allow you to promote the book, will allow you to, some of them will allow you to give away the book, sell the book, etc., but you cannot alter it. You can't claim it as your own book, okay? So like, let's see here. So here's one here, List Authority ebook. Okay, and it is, let's see here, licensing, okay, description here, product summary, all right, what will you learn? So it'll give you a whole breakdown of everything that you'll learn inside this book, all right, so breaks it all down, a lot of good information here. Okay, so now this one here is not a private label right. Okay, so it's a master resale right, so it allows you to resell it. It has a master resale right. You cannot give it away. You have to follow these licensing guidelines, all right, or you can get in trouble for it. You can offer it as a bonus. Let's see here, may modify. Yes, you can modify the sales page. Packaged with other products you can do. Let's see here, but you can't publish it offline. You can't add it to free membership sites, and may sell it on auction websites. No. So there's some definite restrictions here to this book. So I want to go, let's see, similar PLR books. Let's see here, List Building Essentials. Let's look at this one here. Okay, so List Building Essentials, and if you look here, this one here, it includes does not include a sales page, doesn't include a download page, includes other pages. It has a squeeze page. It does have resale rights, master resale rights, has private label rights, and that's what you're looking for. So you can give it away. You can offer it as a bonus. Full product copyrights, yes. You may modify the product, yes. All right, you can package it with other products, etc. And so when you can modify this, you can claim ownership to it as if you wrote it. Okay, so here's a product summary of the book. It comes to you in an ebook format. It comes in a PDF and a document. Let's see, any PDF reader. This one only has 12 pages to it. Its release date was 2011. Suggested resale is $17. Okay, so the whole thing about it is that you are able to take this and utilize this book in order to bring people in, to give it away. You can also offer it as a bonus if you wanted to. You know, hey, join my list and I'll give you this book as a bonus, okay? It deals with marketing, all right? So it breaks down into marketing, email list building, and it's an ebook, all right? You buy it one time for $5.99, or I'm sorry, you buy it for $5.09, and even if you decided you wanted to sell it, and you could sell this thing for $7, okay, if you wanted to. You obviously, you sell it more than once, you've already made back your money, and then some. There are people that actually will utilize PLRs, and they do a business just strictly in PLRs alone. They sell little, you know, anywhere from $7 to $47 items, but they claim them as their own, their PLRs. All right, so there's many different sites that you can go to, but you would go and download your you know, whatever the PLR is. Okay, so email marketing. Like I said, there are a whole bunch of different books in here. You just want to make sure that they are a PLR. Let's see here. Let's see. List building pitfalls revealed. This was done back in 2014, and it is, no, it's not a private label rights. So you need to make sure you search for the private label rights, okay? Because that is huge on if you're going to do this successfully, you need to make sure you do have the private label right. All right, so we've discussed now how you can gain that material. Now you can write your own book as well, okay? A book electronically, the thing about it, you don't have to publish it or anything like that. The way it works is, let's see if I have one of these open here. No, let me grab, I'll show you one of my documents here. Let's see here. Affiliate. All right, so affiliate marketing, simplified, and let's just open this up. All right, so ebook giveaway. All right, so let's see here. I just updated this book, and so what you get is a, let's see if this is my most current update here. So what you get is a Word document. That's how you're going to alter it. So you want to make sure you read through the whole entire thing. Let's see if I can increase that a little bit more. All right, so you read through the entire thing, all right, but you get it in this Word document. You go through, and then what I do is I just add a page. Okay, this one's not going to do it. I just add a page to the end of it. Let's see if that's my Word document here. Yeah, okay, so I just add a page to the end of it. I'm going to scroll all the way down here to the end. And here's my last page. So now what I'm doing is I'm claiming this book as I'm the author. Okay, so I'm also putting in here links that people can connect with me on my website, on my Facebook page. Even the image will take people over to my website. Okay, so with that, then what I do is I save this document. I put, you know, when I revised it. And then once I've saved it, then what I'm looking for is I then turn around and turn it into a PDF. Now, the reason I do it as a PDF is because you have to have people that are going to be able to open it up. And a PDF, anybody can open, okay? If it's a Word document, if someone's an Apple or a Mac user, they may not be able to open it. Someone may not have the newest version of Windows or Microsoft Word in order to open up your Word document, depending on what kind of document you stored it as. So you always convert things over to a PDF, and as you can see, it's the whole ebook here. It has my page down here at the end, okay? And so here is the ebook here. Now, what we do is on this ebook, I have to now load it into, let me find my media here. There we go. Okay, so I have to load it into my media file. This is my WordPress site here. Okay, so this is where, you know, you start getting a little bit more advanced, all right, by being able to create your own pages. Now, where can you go and create your own pages? First thing that I would highly recommend is get a domain, all right, get a domain name. Then you can host it on an account. Mine are hosted over on HostGator. I have multiple pages, multiple domains on HostGator. And so I use WordPress platforms, and then I use a product, a theme called OptimizePress. So OptimizePress I can either use as a theme or as a plugin. But basically what it enables me to do is create pages pages, whether it's an opt-in page, a thank you page, a sales page, etc. They have various templates that I can use, and I can then put this information in here. Now, one of the things also, if you noticed here, that I put privacy policies, and I also put earnings disclaimers on my capture pages. Reason I do that is because I do a lot of Facebook marketing, and that's almost one of the requirements. Now, sometimes you can get away without having it, but majority of the time, Facebook, at least, especially when it comes to affiliate marketing and so on, Facebook wants you to post the earnings disclaimer so people can understand what this is really all about. Okay, so I add those onto my all of my capture pages, which helps me out a lot in my Facebook marketing. When it comes to solo ads and Bing ads and so on, a lot of times they don't require it in your capture pages, but it doesn't hurt. You can have it on here. I could send this page over to any I could put it in a Bing ad. I could do it into a banner ad. I can do send it to a solo ad provider, other PPC or cost per actions, etc. This page would work for everybody, but I mainly design it so it would fit with inside of Facebook. All right, so someone's going to put their email address here, and then when they click on the button, they're going to then go over to, I'm going to send them, let's say, to Digital Altitude, to the video sales letter. Okay, so because even I've put here, if you look, it says enter your email, or enter your email below, and I'll send you this book straight to your inbox. So I'm telling them that, go look for your email, then stay tuned for a special video presentation. So I'm going to send them, once they've opted in, I'm then going to send them over to the video sales letter. So the way I'm going to do that, again, I use OptimizePress. There are several different platforms out there. There's, you guys maybe have heard of them, Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, etc. There are a lot of Insta Page Builder, I think, is one that Vanessa uses. There are a lot of page building softwares out there that you can get, just depending on what you want to spend. I personally like OptimizePress because, again, I have my own domains and my hosting and so on already, so that's an advantage. I buy OptimizePress once and I own it. Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, and some of the others you pay by the month, and they host the pages. So if you don't have your own domain, or you don't have your own hosting accounts, like a GoDaddy account or a HostGator account or something, and those are routes to go, because they do the hosting for you. You don't have to worry about it. They just bring up templates. And the way the templates work, I'll show you here. Just to, let's see here. Let's go to. The way these templates work is you go to. Let's see here. You go to, and this is kind of similar, all right. In OptimizePress, these are all of the templates that are available to me. Okay, so what I do is, as you can see, there's just tons of templates. These are opt-in or landing page templates. These are sales templates, webinar pages, membership pages, home pages, other pages like thank yous, etc. And then blank pages. You can design something the way you want to design them. So Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, InstaBuilder or InstaPageBuilder or InstaBuilder, all kind of have the same thing. The nice thing about them these days is you don't have to have a great deal of technical skills on knowing how to, how to write HTML code, etc. They have these templates for you. You bring up the template, and that way then you can have the, everything is kind of lined out for you. Now you just kind of plug and play what you want to do. So like if I want to, let's see, I think I had one, I just started one here for, all right, so I have like this one here. This one was a new template that I grabbed for a new ebook. And so you probably saw that template down there. So now I have a template here. You know, a brief guide to responsive design, etc. So these are things that you're going to go in and alter. And here's, you know, you're going to go in, if you're going to change the image there, you just go in, you select an image. Let's see here. Let's go to the library because I think I already loaded some images here. And let's go with this image here. Or no, let's see. No. I want a different image. Let's see here. Let's just take this one here and let's load it. So now I can have this book. See, so I'm partway there. All right, so again, these templates, and again, each platform is going to be a little bit different on how it works, but you just got to get familiar with the platform, whether it's Lead Pages, Optimized Press, ClickFunnels, InstaBuilder, or the other, you know, dozen page generating platforms out there. It's just, you know, watch their tutorials, go through and add and subtract what you want to on the page. So let me go back. Let me just save and close this one here, and I'll go back to a page that's already made here. Let's see here. So affiliate marketing simplified. Let's view this page. All right. So I've updated the data on here. So what I need to do is, when you're going to upload a book, a PDF, you need to go into your media file, and you need to select a file, and you need to go find your PDF. So let's see here. RDA. I think I have them under. Now I gotta remember where I have this at. Hold on a second. Okay, there's the right file, ebook giveaways, and let's see here. We have our 2016. Is this our PDF? Yes, it's our PDF. Okay, so I'm going to open this. So I've uploaded the file, and now it is ready to go. So I'll go back here to my media, and this is what the media looks like. So if you go here and view it, this is what the person is going to see. So see, when they click on that, here's the link I would be giving someone. Does that make sense? And here's the book. So see, they can read the book right here online. Now remember, I personalized the book at the end, okay? But here is the book. They can download the book, they can print the book, and this is the information for them. All right. If there were links inside here that, you know, kind of talk to them about different things, then I would make sure that I put, you know, updated the links that went inside here. So does that make sense? Raise your hand if it's making sense here, guys. Okay, good, good. All right. So now, has anybody did anybody come on to a list? In other words, you know, before you heard of Digital Altitude, has anybody ever, you know, joined a list to get a hold of a free ebook? Let me lower everybody's hands and then raise them again if you have ever come on to a list because of a free offer. Yeah, so see, 54% of you. I can tell you right now, you know, a lot of the big leaderboard people that are in Digital Altitude, a lot of them have their own way that they bring people in, a free offer, their own software, they're giving away something. And then, you know, they're going to, that's how they bring you into their funnel. and then they build that relationship with you, etc. And that's where they're introducing, digital altitude, etc. to you. Okay, so lead magnets work exceptionally well if you use them properly. All right, and again, the way you're going to do that is by bringing someone in, so that you're giving them away a book, or giving a book away to them, and you're bringing them in. The way this works, let me see here. Let me go manage my list and just see if I've got one. Let me see here. Okay, so let me just, all right, so we've got, let's go with my life changer here. Where did I go? A Weber. Okay, so I'm going to paste that. Oh, come on. Paste that in here. And list name is going to be affiliate. Oop, okay, it doesn't let me go that. Okay, so affiliate marketing, education, ebook. Follow-up emails. Based on affiliate marketing. Okay, so I'm going to go, and I'm just basically, how many people here have, raise your hand if you have Aweber. Raise your hand if you have Aweber. Okay, so almost 40% of you do. Okay, so basically all I'm doing is I'm just creating a new list inside of Aweber. Now, one of the key things that I do is I go back here. So I've just created a new list, but I'm going to go back here and I'm going to turn off the double opt-in. All right, it'll cut your leads in half if you do not do that. All right, so I turn off the double opt-in. It just depends on who you talk to. Some people love double opt-ins and other people don't. So the legacy follow-up is the first follow-up is going to be, and I'm not putting a detailed email in here. I'm just trying to think of. So let's see here. So we'll put it as, thank you for being the low email subscriber. We appreciate hearing from you. I'm just going to kind of take what they have here. Use this link to access your free ebook, affiliate marketing simplified. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I hope you enjoy this ebook and the following emails where I share tips, and let's see, where I share tips on marketing and starting your own online and let's see here, a little, come on. I should have had this ready for you ahead of time, huh? A little bit. Okay, so a little bit about myself. So what I do is probably the best thing to do. Let's see here. I can just go here. I can go to my biography and I'm just going to go here just to make it easy and fast for this webinar here. Let's see. I need to go back here. So I'm going to paste that there. So people get to know who I am. Oop, what happened there? No, don't do that. Oh. Oh. Nuts. That just, boy. See, this is the only thing, guys, is let me see if it's in my drafts. Hold on a second. Hopefully it saved it to drafts. And probably not. Let's look at, oh, good, it did. Okay, so let's go with this older one. Created 3 minutes ago. Please be there. All right, so where is my paragraph? And this is where you need to be very careful with okay then, well, let's just delete those and we'll start on over again. So I'll delete that. Boy, see, this is why live webinars are lots of fun here. So we're going to go back. We're going to create the legacy follow-up. We're going to drop and drag here. And gosh, I don't remember what I said. Please enjoy this ebook. It's my free gift to you. Let's see, this free ebook as my click on the title, affiliate, simplified, and you. A little bit about myself, and then I'm going to paste that biography back there again. And then I always put on here, you know, if you are finding out more of the click here. All right, and so what I need to do is I'm going to highlight this because I need to Actually, let's see, I can, yeah, I need to highlight this. And I'm going to link it. All right, so now I have to create a URL. And let's see, here is my, where is my media? Where is it? Product. Okay, well, let's go back here again. We'll view it. I need this link, copy, go to my Aweber, and I'm going to paste that here. So this way then they get a, and I got to take this away, and I should get a green check mark there. Okay, so I'm going to paste that there. So now if they click on this link, that'll take them directly to their download, and then I am going to highlight this, and this I want to send them to my sales page. So what I'm going to do is, actually, this is the sales page here. So let's see, I'm going to put affiliate marketing simplified. So this, I'll know that they came from this. They came from this book here, because remember we always talk about tagging. You want to make sure you tag. So I'm going to paste this link in here, and I got to get rid of this part because it's already there. All right, get the green check mark, and I click OK. So now I'm going to save and exit. So that's kind of my welcome email. Oops, I forgot to put a subject line there. Do not forget to put a subject line. So here, download your free ebook. Okay, all right, and so now I'm going to save and exit. Now, if I want to see what it looked like, I can send myself a test email. All right, so I'm going to send it to my email address here. Let me grab my email here. Let me go back to my email, and all right, so there is my ebook here. Now, let me see if I can enlarge that for you guys here. All right, so here's the email. Now, again, if I click on this, it goes over to the ebook. All right, so now I get to download the ebook, read the ebook wherever I want to go. All right, and also, if I want people to see more about the products, it takes them there here to Digital Altitude. All right, so you see that's in the follow-up email. Okay, so I've got these two things set up in the follow-up email, and so I've tested this. I know it works, so I'm ready to go. And again, you would create more follow-up emails. Let me shut that down. You would create more follow-up emails. So what I'm going to do is I want to add to the follow-up series. All right, add to follow-up series. So it is now the email in my list. It's the first email someone's going to get. And again, if you're giving away a lead magnet like this, you need to make sure that that is the very first email they're getting. Because if they signed up for a free book, you want to make sure that's the first thing you're delivering to them. Okay? So that's my first follow-up in that email. Now what I'm going to do is, in my, let me go back to my page here, because now I have to, let me close down some of these offers here. Okay, so now I want to go to my pages, and I'm going to go and, let me just bring up the live editor since I've already got this one loaded. And so now I need to make sure that my buttons and so on are correct. So I've added my image here. I've learned how, I've taken some of this information out of this book to put on here, so it attracts people. This is what it looks publicly. All right, so that's the way this capture page looks right here. All right, So leave that page. All right. So now I need to make sure though that I'm editing this portion correctly here. And here has an Aweber form, but because I created a new list, I need to update that Aweber form. So what I'm going to do inside of Aweber, I'm still in this list here. All right. I want to go to sign up form, and I'm going to create my first form. And the way I'm going to do this one is I want a very basic, very generic form here, okay? I'm only going to ask for an email, so I'm going to take away the name part. I'm going to take away the header, and I'm going to take away the footer, all right? And I also take away powered by Aweber, all right? So there is my form right there. So I want to save this form. I go to step 2, all right? And I want, let's see here, basic setting, customize your form properties. So what I want is I want to do, let's see here, basic version. I want to make sure everything opens up in a new window. So this is, let's see here, thank you for subscribing. So this is the thank you page. You can go in and edit. Again, remember, inside of Optimized Press, inside of lead pages, inside of ClickFunnels, etc., they have also thank you pages that you can go to. So you can do one that is, so I guess all they really have, form name, I'm going to put this affiliate. So I'm going to put that there. Yeah, it doesn't really have. So you can put in a custom URL if you want to. So one thing that you could do here instead of a thank you page is you could come here to Digital Altitude and you copy this. And I'm going to, oops, I got to go back to Aweber. I'm going to put this in as a custom URL. All right, so this is, all right, let me redo that again, delete that out, and then put that in. And again, I'm going to put affiliate marketing simplified ebook. So I'm going to know that this came from the affiliate marketing, and then I want to open that into a new window. So this is, I can preview this, and guess what? Just went to the sales page. All right, so in the order form, what I'm doing now, lead pages does things a little bit differently. What they're going to do is they ask you when you're building a lead page or a ClickFunnels page, you know, they'll have these templates and they'll say, okay, when someone opts in, where do you want them to go to, etc. But in Optimized Press, they have to make a what's called a form. So I'm going to go ahead and save this form. And then I go to step 3, and step 3, I will install the form. So what I want it is in the JavaScript. I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to go back here, and I want, let's see, actually, I'm sorry, I need it in HTML. So here's my raw HTML. I want to make sure that you always, now this is important here, guys, if you're installing it into a template, always uncheck this. You do not want all of the form styles and so on. You want to make sure that that it's the raw form, okay? So you go in here, you copy the entire HTML form, and then I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to paste that in here, all right? And let's see here, email field method, okay, Weber scripts, all right. And I'm going to insert, okay. And then if I want to, well, one, I want to save, always save. And then I am going to view the public form, and let's see if all of this works. So let's just put my email address in, and so see, it went to this video sales form, all right, or video sales letter here. Pause it. And also it, let's make sure that I ended up here. So let's see, we got that. So let's go to subscribers and see what happens here. And look at that. There I am. Now let's look at, let's see, we change accounts, bring up my Gmail. Let's look at and see if I received my follow-up email. And all right. All right, and sometimes it takes a minute for the email to be received. So let me just refresh this page. Make sure it didn't end up in a spam folder. No, not there. Always empty out your spam folder, guys. Okay, so yeah, it may just take another minute or two for it to appear. So that should, because again, it's got me here, all right? So I can open this up, all right? And let's see here. Let me just make sure on my subscriptions, my legacy follow-ups, I have that set up. So that's to be sent immediately. Settings. Okay. Yep, so that should go. So it probably just will take a minute here. It may actually have an issue as well. Let me see. I didn't think about that. Sometimes it won't send. Let's see here. All right, let me try this. Let me just go to one of my other emails here. Sometimes it won't send because mailing list is not active. Oops, did I go to the wrong page? Hold on a second. I love it when a plan doesn't come together here. All right, so let's look at this here. All right. Almost done. Yeah, I'm not. See, it's recognizing the email, so let's just see now if it came in. Stop. This is why you always test this stuff, guys. All right. But I should have, let me just check my subscribers here. Like I said, sometimes there's just a delay. All right, so I'm in there. So it just is going to be a couple minutes before that shows up in my inbox because it's got to go through Gmail, etc. So sometimes it will be a little slow. But make sure you test it. All right, make sure that it is working correctly. All right. So right now, let me. We're in this about an hour and 15 minutes, so let's ask any questions that you guys have here. So, all right, Christian, real quick, the recordings that you were asking about, they are going to be in, just got to find the right page here, Digital Altitude. They're going to be in your back office under TV and under training calls. So like this recording, I'll have this loaded within the next 24 hours into this back office here, okay? So that's where you'll find those recordings. All right, so guys, do you have any questions here? We have a few people that have left, may have just gone kind of over their heads, technical skills wise, but you have any questions here, please ask them now. Again, some of the good companies I would recommend: Lead Pages, Optimized Press, ClickFunnels, InstaBuilder. You know, you just go in and let's see here. Let's put on here Capture. Let's just type in Capture Page Creators and let's see what comes up here. So there's free squeeze page, WordPress, instant squeeze page generator, easy lead. All right. And some of these are little small ones. I'm not sure if I would go with them. Let's see here. This one is the 10 top best web page creators. That's what I use. Okay, well that's not. Those are web host ones. Yeah. So I would look at InstaBuilder, Lead Pages, Optimized Press. Who else? ClickFunnels is one of the big ones out there. Okay. All right. So here's some questions here. I've seen some DA leaders just promote DA system as their lead magnet along with personalized bridge video. What are your thoughts? Yeah, that's good. I mean, I feel if you're promoting directly to Digital Altitude, you should have a bridge video in there, something that's going to introduce Digital Altitude to people, depending on how you're marketing to those people. Okay, so yes, I mean that you could do. Again, in here, I could as soon as someone opts in, I could put behind here that they go to my bridge video, and then my bridge video then will automatically take them over to the video sales letter. So there's lots of different things that you can do there. Okay, so that is true. Thrive themes. Not heard of Thrive themes, but is that just a theme, or is that something you can actually build capture pages on? They aren't offering any separate ebooks, reports, etc. Well, again, I'm just showing another way of doing it. You know, if they, you got to realize that Ripali, if they went directly to Digital Altitude, how did you, you know, they're promoting that directly to their lists and so on. So I know a lot of the top affiliates have other products that they bring people in on and then introduce Digital Altitude to them as well. That's how come they do as well as they do. All right, they've been marketing for a long time. They offer multiple types of products and bring people all into Digital Altitude. So in essence, they have other things that they promote. Let's see. Okay. All right, so it has it all. Okay, great. That's great. Then if you got something that you can work with, that's fantastic. All right. Okay. I have ClickFunnels, Optimized for Press, Lead Pages, but Thrive. All right. Well, one of the things, Karsten, you know, why you have ClickFunnels, Optimized Press, and Lead Pages. I mean, I understand the Optimized Press, you buy it once you have it. But ClickFunnels and Lead Pages and now Thrive, you know, that's just kind of redundant. I would look at, you know, downsizing. If Thrive works really well for you, stick with Thrive. But if you have ClickFunnels and Lead Pages, those are a monthly expense, and they're not cheap. I'm not sure. I mean, it's like people I'll talk to some students, and they have, you know, they'll have MailChimp, GetResponse, and Aweber. And I'm like, why? How many people do you have on those? Well, not many. Well, why do you have 3 autoresponders? That's just 3 times the cost per month. So you can hone them all down into one autoresponder. If that one autoresponder, you know, you decide, hey, I don't want to deal with Aweber anymore, download your list and go upload it into MailChimp or GetResponse or one of the others. But there's no reason to be redundant on paying a monthly fee. So, all right, good. I'm glad you got that. Okay. All right, you'll stop ClickFunnel. All right. Let's see here. Lead Pages, because I bought a funnel. Okay, and that's the whole thing. Is with ClickFunnels and Lead Pages, and I'm not sure about this Thrive theme that you have, but Lead Pages and ClickFunnels, the disadvantage to them, this is why I've never gone to them, is that because, again, they're self-hosting, meaning they host everything for you, but the thing about it is that they own the site. So in other words, if you decide you don't want to go with them anymore, you lose all of your pages I don't know if they have an option where you can pay a fee and download all of the pages you've built to load them into something else. I'm not sure, but that's one of the reasons why I've never gone with the monthly programs. All right, so, but Thrive is 200 USD a year, and oh, $200 a year. Okay, see, that's why I like Optimized Press. It's a plugin, and also it has themes. It does a multitude of things. Again, I can't compare it against this Thrive, but Optimized Press has a multitude of things. You buy it once. I just renewed my licensing on it. It cost me like 59 bucks. And that happens about maybe once every couple of years that you have to actually renew your license or update your license. Okay, so you know that's purely up to you. But $200 a year, it better do a lot for you. You got this affiliate marketing book for Master Resale Rights website. Yes, but again, there are a lot of them out there. So there's this new PLR product one. Just don't go to any of the ones that charge you a membership fee. If you can go there and buy a PLR, let's see here. All right, here's one. They actually label it PLR lead magnets. Okay, so if you can buy one of these newsletter course, etc. If you can buy one of these here and let's see, I don't know if it actually breaks down and shows you what it is. So it has, so it gives you the description of this thing, gives all your licensing. So it looks like you can do a one-time purchase, which is great. This is another good avenue. I've never heard of these guys before. Buy quality PLR. So you just stay away from the, unless you're going to do a ton of PLRs every month. Just stay away from the monthly membership ones. They can charge you quite a bit of money, and if you're only going through 1 or 2 PLRs a month, that's just not worth it. But there are a lot of sites out here that you can get one. Here's this one. Master Resale Rights is another that you can go to. All right, Thrive theme. Okay, so this, you really like Thrive themes. That's great. Has the way to set up actions on post pages that will increase conversions. What do you mean by actions? Like exit pop-ups, like overlays, timed opt-ins. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying about opt-ins. Meaning that you can create an opt-in page. See, I'm not really sure what you're really talking about. When you're talking about actions, you can set up updating form in a blog post. Okay, you can do the majority of all that on Optimized Press as well. So anyway, but it sounds like you got a good theme, so keep going with it. But like I said, if that seems to be the one that you work with the most, I would, I'm not sure why you have so many other ones as well. What I would do is just, if this is as good as you say it is, just take your funnel you created or you have in lead pages, recreate it in your Thrive themes, and get rid of lead pages. Because again, eventually, if you decide you if you want to stop paying lead pages, you now have lost whatever that funnel is. So it just depends on what you want to do. All right, guys. So any other questions that you guys have here? We've got quite a few people that have gone. I know we've gone well over the hour. So if not, we'll go ahead and button it up from here, and you guys can go and enjoy the rest of your evening or day, depending on what part of the world you're in. And you can watch for this recording, or you can email me. I'd be more than happy to get you that recording to your, send you back out that recording. So again, that's going to be rarmstrong@digitalaltitude.co if you're interested in emailing me to find out more about the traffic coaching packages and also the recording, or just wait and by tomorrow sometime the recording should be here under TV and training calls, and we'll have that recording listed for you. So it doesn't look like any more questions. You guys have yourself a wonderful day, and we will talk to you maybe next week. Come and join us again. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.